Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Remnant 2. In this episode, I'm going to do things just a little bit different. Um, in this episode, I'm going to show you guys how to get through. Um, I'm just going to give you a guide on how to get through this stage here. I'm not going to show you none of the, not too much of me, clearing the zone, fighting all the enemies and things of that nature. You're going to see a lot of skipping around and just getting to the parts that you need to see. There's a lot of puzzles in this zone here. There's a lot of traps that we're going to have to help you get past. Now, the very first area will have some arrows, bolts shooting at you. You got to be careful as soon as you turn that corner. Um, they're gonna be, shooting at you. It's a sequence. It's gonna be going from left to right. So if you follow Hickam, watch arrow hit me. See, you gotta be careful. If you just pay attention and just pretty much go from left to right, you'll be fine. See, the arrows on the left, arrows on the right. Left, and then they're gonna be on the right side. And then all you gotta do is once the arrow's shooting the right side as you're moving forward, just go to the left side. Once the arrows pass you, switch to the other side. And that's it. But make sure you are completely over to the left or right so you won't get yourself caught. Be careful so you hit the turn, it's going to be, shooting at you again. And for this next set of traps, you might want to, well, you're going to have to kneel down and go underneath the track. It's going to be the same kind of sequence. The arrow's going to be going from left to right. So just kneel and just go from left to right and you'll be fine. Okay, come on. There you go, kneel. The people waiting, man, you need to go. All right, here we go. See, just go from left to right. And of course, as you turn those corners, just be careful because the next set of arrows are going to be shooting at you. And if you ain't paying attention like I'm not, you'll get hit. So in this area here, once you get ready to cross the bridge, the arrows are going to be shooting up as well. So pay attention to those arrows and you'll be fine. All right. Now, once you pull this lever here, all is well. This door is going to open. And on top of that, if you happen to lose, die, then and you have to run back from the beginning, stage, you won't have to worry about those traps the most. Those traps will automatically be deactivated. And there you go. That's the set. That's the first area. Okay, the next set of puzzles is going to depend upon these dead bodies and those hieroglyphs or whatever you want to call them that are above those bodies. You got to pay attention to those. But in order to know which ones to use for the puzzle coming up, you have to look at this book that's in this tunnel. Not tunnel, but in this hole. So open the book and the very first front cover, that's the picture you got to focus on. Focus on that and you'll be fine. So now you remember the photo you took with the inside cover of your book and find the body that has that shape and that color on top of it. As you can see, this body has that shape and the color. So write down or memorize that hieroglyph or that picture above the body, and you got 4 of those to go around and figure out. So go across all 4 of those bodies. Find them. This door here, you unlock that door once you get upstairs. Go to the bottom because you got to find 4 bodies that match that design from the front cover, and check out their hieroglyph or their picture above it. Get that, you'll be fine. I mean, this is not hieroglyphs. This is not ancient Egypt. This is some kind of silly world that they made up. But at any rate, once again, it's going to be 4 bodies that are going to have that design from the front cover of your book, as well as the picture you have to copy. As I went around and I looked, I was sitting there drawing those pictures because I couldn't I know good and well once I get to that puzzle I was going to forget. So I just drew the picture so that I can have a reference to go back to. But if you do that, you'll be fine. Now, once you get here to the puzzle itself, you're going to take those pictures that you had took from over those bodies that matched that had the that was covered by um, that sheet that had a picture from the first cover of your book. You add those. Um, you go around and you make sure that you line up those pictures on this glyph. If you notice, it's a dial that's pointing up. That's in the dead center. Um, you have to line up on that side there. I didn't notice that at first, and it messed me up for a while. So, but it does not matter the order. Just make sure it's going up. All right, and you'll be fine. All right, so once this door open, you good to go. You can go in there. There'll be a nice little ring for you to get, and then we got to continue on to our next problem. Now from there, go back to the area where you had a checkpoint. Open up those chests that you're going to have. One of those chests will release a enemy that you're going to have to fight. Once you fight him, pick up where he drops, and then we go from there. I don't know why I did that. Now, as you can see, one of he drops a couple of things, and then you also got stuff on the ground you can pick up as well. Now, you want to go to your menu and look at one of those things, not the modifier, um, but the other item that he had dropped that you automatically get, because that's going to be a key you're going to need to get into one of the areas later. A very fun area that I messed up on quite a few times. But yeah, so if you when you look at this item here, there it is right there. You have to actually inspect it. So open it up, turn it around, go to the top part, and then you can interact with it. And then that will actually open up to a key that you need to open the door. So now you're going to just follow the path I take to get the second key that you are going to need to open up a door that's downstairs. Um, Now I kind of took also a little long way to get back the the door. but it's all good. So that's the second key you're gonna need. That key is gonna open up a door you need to get an armor set. All right, so I'm cutting out the volume in this during this section here as I, walk, show you the path from how to get back and everything. Yeah, because it took me a long time to get this stuff done, so I was doing some major complaining at this time. So I would just cut that part out because I was upset. It took me a long time, so hopefully you won't take it that long. Okay, so as we come up to this next section, and we're gonna go back downstairs, and then we're gonna go to that door that we couldn't open earlier. Inside that room, once you grab an item or two, and you go up and climb through this hole, you gotta be careful. There's gonna be another trap. Just follow the first seesaw, and then just go from left and right like before, and you will be fine. Oh shoot! Oh father! Oh man, that was crazy.
Not bad. Not bad at
Red
all.
Widow's headdress. Red Widow. Okay. So now that we've finished with this, we're gonna go back to the beginning of this stage. Now you can do like I did and just jump off the ledge and then walk back, or you can just have fun running back through the whole zone. Your choice. So as you can see, I walked back, after I jumped off, I went to my latest check zone. I walked back to the front, and then as you can see, all the traps are deactivated. So you don't have to worry about that. Now this time you're gonna climb up this wall, and you're gonna go to the right, and then take this first room to the left. Go down, hang another left, and then you're gonna take out all the enemies in this room, and then you're gonna jump down, and then the um, take the path to get across all these pillars, which it took me a long time to get past. Um, there's a simpler way to do it than I did. I'm what I'm going to show you is how I jumped across all these pillars to get to the other side to open up the door, um, with the key that when we have fought that enemy that popped out of the chest. But apparently, I found out later that there is a hidden bridge, an invisible bridge you could take to get across as opposed to jumping like I did. But just watch how I did it. That treasure chest is gonna have to be amazing. Okay, jump across to this one. No problem here. Over there, just be careful not to make a sudden move. Maybe push back a little bit. All right. Across and roll over to the next one. I'll cross over there and back up. Now, I think what I need to do here. This is where I got stuck last time. Because if I try to jump over there, I'm gonna over jump it. It's too far. But if I try to hit this one here, I'm gonna have to do a quick bounce to get over. That worked out somehow. So all that trouble. Whew. Okay, friends, we got the key, I mean, the ring, but it's not over. If we look above us, there is another bit of loot that we can get that we gonna have to figure out. Now there is an invisible door that I'm sure you have to jump through, and once you jump through that invisible door, straight ahead, you'll be fine from there.
My lucky day.
Okay, now that is about everything. So let's take a look at this stuff that we had got from this zone here. All right. So got a couple of rings, I believe. All right. So um, ring of diversion increases invulnerability window while evading and sliding. All right. Pretty cool, right? Let's see what else we got here. Got two helmets, right? All right. So this one here, this crown was worn by King, whatever his name himself. It could be hearsay for whatever to wear such an artifact, but there are a few left among the pen who will recognize it as their own. Hmm, don't know about that one. Red Widow headdress. This horns of this helmets are ornament designed to display in addition to the pan wears on homes with themselves protrude from a just opens an armor to create a truly frightening visage. Hmm, okay. And the rest of it is just the armor to go along with it. Alright, so there you have it. Alright, well, either way, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this episode. Y'all take care. Have a good one.